When I see unicycles coming down the street, I always say to the people, you're trying too hard. There she is, the special guest star for the week, Lindsay Hamilton.
I'm back.
Yeah, I had to get some makeup because from that angle, I had a big heater on my nose.
I was going to say, I thought you were just digging really deep for something, and I'm like, Dan,
No.
we're going to be on air any second now.
It was not a flattering
You're
angle.
just going. I always catch people picking their nose in their cars all the time. Not on TV very
I saw
often,
a guy the other day, a grown man, pick it and eat it. I don't look what I never understood that. Yes.
Yeah, that's never good.
Sorry.
Never good.
Hopefully you aren't having breakfast as you watch this. Anyway, let's. What are we starting with? Oh, Blue Jays.
That's right. Yeah. Split the series against the AL East leading Yankees, taking on the Rangers, beginning something new. Pick it up. Bottom three. 2-1 Jays, Justin Smoke. Going to jump on a hanging changeup. That's his 19th two-run shot. Makes it 4-1. Next up, Randall Grichuk. Back-to-back jacks. His 21st. Grichuk, 4 RBI in this one. Then in the fourth. And the Rangers broadcasters, they tempt fate.
What, that? 6 grand slams this year.
Can't believe you wanted to put that out there, Dave. You almost seem like you're wanting to see a grand slam on your birthday. You know it's the Blue Jays that have the bases loaded, right?
You are a menace. One strike pitch. Oh, no.
That's what happens when you tempt fate. Brandon Drury with Toronto's 7th grand slam of the season as the Jays putting up their most runs this year, surpassed their previous high of 12. And there would be plenty more where that came from. Bottom 6 we go. Bo Bichette cranks one to right center. And that is off the wall. Bichette 4 for 6 with an RBI, top 7. Jays up 17-2. Yes, you heard that correctly. 17-2. Rougned Odor booed all night long, hits the no-doubter for his 21st of the year. But watch this again, Dan. Odor drops the bat. We're going to blow the bubble. And then he's going to take his sweet, sweet time, nearly 30 seconds to round the bases. You may want to check the score there. You're down by a lot. Bottom 8. Rangers catcher Jeff Matheson to pitch, man on for Danny Jansen, and he just tomahawks this one. That is gone. The Jays set a franchise record for extra base hits in a game with 13 as they score the 3rd most runs in a game in franchise history. 19-4 your final. They took that one in style. Meanwhile, as for Bo Bichette, he just continues his assault on the baseball record books. 26 hits through 15 games, just 1 hit shy of the most ever by a player in American League history. His 15 extra base hits, the most in MLB history through 15 games. And that flow is perfectly intact every game.
Look at those names. That's crazy.
That is.
The New York Yankees are the best team in the American League. They've scored more runs than any other team in baseball. The Baltimore Orioles have allowed more runs than any team in baseball. Guess who played a doubleheader on Monday? The Yanks and O's. Guess how it went? Exactly how you would expect it to. New York has hit 52 home runs against Baltimore this season, a major league record against one opponent in a season. Didi Gregorius up in the first. Gregorius' home run is the 242nd the Orioles have allowed this season, tying the all-time single-season American League record. And this is where I remind you, there's still a month and a half left in the season. Yep, 11 of Torres' 24 home runs this season coming against the O's. Baltimore now with the AL's all-time record for home runs allowed in a single season as the Yanks win their 13th straight over the O's. And the Glaber Day continued in Game 2 of the double dip, 5th inning. A pair on for Torres. And
he thought he was in trouble.
3-run shot, 12 home runs against the O's. That's the most by a player against an opponent since 1969. Half of Torres' 26 home runs are against Baltimore. He's got 5 multi-home run games against the O's. That's the most in MLB history. Torres had 3 home runs, 7 RBI in the doubleheader. Yanks beat Baltimore for the 14th straight game as they put up 11 in Game 2. Aristides Aquino, just named NL Player of the Week. First Reds rookie to receive the honor since 1990. Top 1, Aquino's first at-bat, strikes out to end the inning. I love his stance. It's very Mike Bordick-like. Aquino, top 4, pops out to left. He was unable to get on base in his first 3 at-bats, and then he did that. Top 8.
He's done it yet again. Aristides Aquino, a 2-run big fly.
Aquino, in 11 games, becomes the first player in MLB history to hit 8 home runs in his first 12 career games as the Reds lose anyway.
Welcome back. How about some tennis for you? ATP Western Southern Open. Felix Auger-Aliassime hasn't lost in the first round of a tournament in 3 months. Facing Miomir Kecmanovic, coming off a run at the 3rd round in Montreal. Felix struggling in Cincinnati. Goes down a break on the Kecmanovic forehand winner. Auger-Aliassime would drop the first set 6-3. To the second set we go. Felix down a break and just shanks the backhand.
They're wearing the exact same outfits.
They wanted to both look trendy. His 24th unforced error already. Later in the set, down 3-1. Felix trying to claw his way back, but plays the volley right into the net. Finished the match with 31 unforced errors. Kecmanovic stuns Felix. A straight sets win in just 1 hour and 3 minutes. But despite the loss, Felix will pass Milos Raonic for the #1 Canadian ranking next week.
I see how Nike wants to put their stuff on display, but if the two guys are playing each other,
Do a little
maybe
side
say, okay,
by side, who wore it better?
Yeah, and they do that all the time in golf and other things too. Switch it up a little. Come on, people.
Makes things a little confusing. I'm doing faster than I did yesterday. Good. Oh, I think we cut off a whole second. I was saying one day I should wear Converse and I should just sprint and try and beat. Does Tessa hold the record? Is that who it is? Okay.
Tessa does. Laura missed it by like half a second.
Oh, I got this in the bag. Just wait. Elsewhere in the NHL, Calgary Flames defenseman Juuso Valimaki sustained a torn ACL while training over the weekend. The 2017 first-round pick is out indefinitely and will undergo surgery on his right knee. Valimaki had 1 assist in 2 playoff games against the Avalanche last season.
So what's the timeline we figured out on a torn ACL?
It's a long time. Like, I think roughly you're looking 6 to 9 months, maybe even more. This is a massive blow for the Flames.
Okay, so Flames GM Brad Treliving said the Flames not going to be looking for defensive help on the free agent market to bolster the left side of their blue line. Hey, the NBA released the schedule for the upcoming season. Raptors, they will receive their championship rings and open the season when they host #1 draft pick Zion Williamson and the Pelicans on opening night, October 22nd. Second game on opening night is the Battle of LA. Kawhi and the new look Clippers facing off against LeBron and the Lakers. Okay, so that's a big day, October 22nd. Remember that. Kawhi's going to return to Toronto for the first time as a Clipper on December 11th. The Raptors will head to LA a month earlier on November 11th. This year's 3rd overall pick, Canadian RJ Barrett, is going to make his debut north of the border with the Knicks on November 27th. And as previously reported, the Raps are going to host their second game on Christmas Day against the Celtics. They'll have 11 games on U.S. national TV. That's actually down from last year where they had 15. In an attempt to reach a wider audience, the NBA is also going to start select doubleheaders 30 to 60 minutes earlier, which is finally the right thing to do because games start so late.
And I'll go to bed a little bit earlier now. Are you a big schedule guy? Do you look forward to this? Circle the dates in your calendar?
No. I hate planning anything in my life, so when a game pops up, I'm like, oh, that's happening tonight.
Surprise! Okay, but the Christmas Day game, I am genuinely excited for this. This is massive. The Raptors have been snuffed so many years, and now they get their game on Christmas Day. Put your PJs on, get some eggnog, sit back, watch the Raps.
We don't turn our TV on Christmas Day. So.
That's probably good. Family time is good, too. But you know what brings a family together?
What's that?
When the Raptors win.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll try it this year. Maybe it'll be a new tradition.
Maybe. There you go, with the Raptors playing. Gets you pumped up.
As far as storylines go, the NBA they're up here compared to every other league.
Yeah, it's huge. Particularly, I think the inner city battle that's going on between the Clippers and Lakers. This is unprecedented. Staples Center, the whole roof's just going to explode. It's going to blow off.
And when Kawhi returns to Toronto,
oh yeah, guaranteed
the
standing
roof comes
ovation,
off the
right?
place, right? You would
and
think.
The roof blows off.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of the Raptors, Kyle Lowry's not going to play for Team USA at the upcoming FIBA World Cup. Lowry posted on Instagram that he was hoping to participate, but after recently undergoing thumb surgery, he hasn't been cleared to resume full basketball activities. Lowry played through the injury while helping the Raps win the NBA title. So his decision means there are 15 players in the running for 12 spots on the final roster. And yeah, considering the length of the Raptors offseason and how it's been shortened, probably the best decision.
He's got to get ready for camp in roughly 6 weeks, so make sure that thumb is all ready to go.
Exactly.
Important games to get ready for. In baseball, the Cincinnati Reds have claimed middle infielder Freddie Galvis off waivers from the Blue Jays. Galvis was hitting .267 with Toronto with 18 homers, 2 off his career high. GM Ross Atkins says it gives Toronto a chance to give rookies Kevin Biggio and Bo Bichette more playing time.
We were just very open with him, very honest about it. And obviously with Bo showing up and playing a lot of shortstop, we were having a lot of discussions with Freddie about what that meant for him. When he was DHing a little bit more, playing some second, and Bo was DHing, and we started to have more discussions about it. Then understanding the landscape based on discussions we had at the deadline with other teams and what opportunities could potentially be there for him. And then ultimately decided that it was a good thing for Bo to be playing shortstop every day and not DHing every 4th or 5th. And a good thing for Freddie, and Freddie felt the same. So it was really just about being open.
Okay, so Atkins was pretty straightforward with that answer.
He was.
Which is kind of unusual because typically he's pretty vague when questioned, as we hear in this recently discovered audio recording.
Customer service.
Hi, this is Ross Atkins. I'd like to return something.
Okay. What do you want to return?
Well, I can say that we feel great about this return. We like this return. It's a very exciting return.
What are you returning?
When we look at it and have those discussions about this return, short term, long term, middle medium term, big, small, intermediate, mid-sized term, it lines up.
What's the return?
And if we can trade a 14-year warranty for 42 years of warranty, that's something we're really excited about.
Tell me what the return is.
Nothing.
There's no return? Why are you calling?
We feel good about these discussions. We like these discussions.
All right. See ya.
Feels really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Oh, Ross. Hey, is Nick Kyrgios charismatic or a brat? Well, video evidence for both sides of the argument coming up next.
Charismatic. A heel up. More tennis for you. Andy Murray making his return to singles for the first time since the 2019 Aussie Open. Taking on Richard Gasquet in Cincinnati after losing the first set 6-4. Murray down a break in the second. And in a bit of trouble. But recovers, smashes the forehand cross-court. Murray looking to advance past the first round where he was eliminated last year. Later in the game, Murray, he's got another forehand winner. And this time, it is right down the line. Nick Kyrgios in attendance. He likes it. Wasn't enough, though, as Murray does lose in straight sets. Now, we mentioned Kyrgios there. Later in the day, he's taking on Lorenzo Sonego. Opening set we go on serve. Sonego comes to the net. Finishes with the put-away volley, and Kyrgios doesn't like that. There goes the racket. Also threw a towel tantrum. It says a towel tantrum. Is it supposed to be a temper tantrum in the opening round?
No, he gets mad when he doesn't have the all-white towels because they don't have the fluff.
Truly was a towel tantrum.
Yes, he did that last week too.
First set, lengthy rally there. The Italian beauty backhand. Next rally, Sonego scoops one into the net. Kyrgios, he's still mad. So we're gonna take that ball and launch it. Whew. Received a ball abuse warning. Would, however, prevail in the first set, 7-5. He's always a character, that Kyrgios. To the second set we go. The City Open champ up a break. Slick little backhand drop volley. That is a nice shot. Kyrgios knows it. Take a bow. Soak it in. 2017 Western and Southern Open finalist takes it in straight sets.
Ball abuse warning. Hey, it's the Jennies, Rays and Padres. Jesus Aguilar, liner to the left side. Fernando Tatis, leaping grab. You might say he climbed the ladder, which is currently how I enter my home. I wish I was kidding.
But you're not. All thanks to that spectacular cedar tub, right? Red Sox, Cleveland, Jose Ramirez, a little ground ball to third. And that is eaten up by Rafael Devers. Thrown to first for the out. Look at the reaction here. Sweet little grab. Doesn't have to climb a ladder there.
Celtics rookie Taco Fall signing a taco at an autograph session. That's a picture of a taco. That's not a real taco.
Yeah, I signed a taco. Question for you, Dan. Hard shell or soft shell when it comes to tacos? Can we still be friends?
I like the way you aren't supposed to eat them. The old El Paso way, the hard shell.
Oh, no. Wrong answer. That was Breivik Valera. Tries to stretch that out into a double. It's thrown out at second. Just awful base running there, overall.
Yeah. I just like, I like crunchy things. Crunchy fries.
Soft
crunchy
shell.
Tacos.
I don't know if we can be friends anymore, Dan.
Well, we weren't anyway, so. Jackie Bradley Jr. in center field trips and makes a mess. I'm kidding.
Now we're just enemies. We can never eat tacos. That's fine. That's fine. I don't want to eat tacos with you anytime. More from the Red Sox in Cleveland. JD Martinez at the dish. Boston down 1. Sends one deep right field. Looks to go off the wall. But Tyler Naquin leaps up, makes the catch. I bet you he likes soft tacos.
They're okay. I just like the hard shell.
Wrong answer.
Before we get to the plays of the week, we mentioned off the top of the show that Jay remains on vacation. I think I mentioned that. It should also be noted that producer Tim, who was off last week, is back from his vacation. And we have video of him arriving back at work. Let's see that. Okay. Brilliant. What?
We're not talking anymore because of the tacos.
No, again, I totally understand. The soft shell is the way they're supposed to be eaten.
And the better way.
Again, I'm just, I was raised an old El Paso guy, I guess.
Yeah, but then they're crumbly and it's messy. Just not the way to do it.
And they make them now so you can stand them up and just load your stuff in so they don't fall over.
Okay, I do understand that, but now they have those fancy plates, too, that put the little stands in the plate so you can have soft. That's the way to go.
Now I really feel like tacos. Thanks a lot for this.
Yeah, you've been complaining how hungry you are.
Hey, when we come back, AB is SOL when it comes to playing with his old helmet. Producer Tim with a funny.
Ooh. Antonio Brown, we've been talking about him. Guess what? An arbitrator has ruled against AB's grievance to wear his old helmet this season. Brown, however, appears to have quickly put the issue behind him and has decided that he will play despite not being able to wear his old helmet. Surprise, surprise. Shortly after the ruling, the Raiders receiver tweeted this out, quote, "Well, I disagree with the arbitrator's decision. I'm working on getting back to full health and looking forward to rejoining my teammates on the field. I'm excited about this season. Appreciate all the concerns about my feet." And of course, the feet in possibly the most bizarre story ever about the proper footwear and the cryogenic therapy.
Yeah, it's where it goes down to like minus 100 Celsius. And then the helmet goes back to, he was wearing a helmet that was 10 years old, and it doesn't fit the guidelines now.
No.
So the NFL's looking out for their players.
They're trying to keep them safe. They want to protect their noggins.
Yeah, and Tom Brady, he's joined Antonio Brown, admitting he has struggled getting used to a new helmet as well. Brady jumped on a Boston radio show Monday to discuss getting accustomed to new equipment after having so much success with the old helmet, and he's not allowed to wear anymore. Players' love for equipment is well documented.
Yeah, it's sentimental value.
Our coworker Marty Biron, I just discovered this while taping the Jay and Dan podcast on Monday with Michael Del Zotto, who used to play with him. Biron had the same pair of skates his entire career since junior.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many years total would that be?
I don't know, 20?
A long time.
That's got to be like 20 years?
The same pair of skates.
Yeah.
Didn't even change up the blade?
Well, probably changed the blade, but that's how...
Just got it sharpened again and again?
That's how in love players fall in love with their equipment. And supposedly Sidney Crosby has the same jock since junior.
I really hope that isn't true. That would be one smelly piece of equipment.
Marty Biron, 16 years in the NHL, so junior, so you're looking at 18, 19 years with the same skates.
Hey, sentimental value. Change is hard. But
Change
for
is
Tom
hard.
Brady, again, the league trying to keep that noggin safe. Want to avoid concussions.
Yeah.
Got to change up the helmets. Staying with football, but in the CFL, after the Argos earned their first win of the season against Winnipeg 2 weeks ago, head coach Corey Chamberlain sticking with McLeod Bethel Thompson against the Eskimos on Friday. But with injured quarterbacks James Franklin returning this week and Zach Calero set to return shortly, the Argonauts still have options should Bethel Thompson start to waver.
The one thing that we talked about today is just the power of choice, and that, you know, it's always in our hands. And when I look at that, he's at the quarterback position. It's in his hands. He's commanding that position right now. And what I mean by finishing, you know, how he finished that game is totally up to him. You know, how well he plays within the offense. You know, I know he'll prepare well, you know, and we've seen him when he's at his best, and we've seen when he's not at his best. So, you know, it's just about making that choice on, you know, which quarterback is going to show up, you know, and we know right now we're preparing for the quarterback that showed up last week to be efficient, effective, and run the offense.
In the NHL, the Panthers will retire Roberto Luongo's jersey on March 7th against the Canadiens. Bobby Lou announced his retirement in July. It will be the first number to be retired in franchise history for Florida.
When I found out yesterday, I didn't even realize I was going to be the first player retired. So obviously that makes it even extra special, and you know, a great honor, and looking forward to the night. Super exciting because I know everybody back home will be watching, and that makes it extra special to know that you know, a lot of people from my hometown will be watching as well that can't make it down to Florida. So it's a team I grew up watching, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun night that I'm really looking forward to, and hopefully there'll be a lot of people in the building to enjoy that special moment with me.
Luongo is Florida's all-time leader in wins, shutouts, and saves. For the Canucks, they might be next. He's first in wins and shutouts for them. After winning the Rogers Cup Sunday, Bianca Andreescu is now 14th in the latest WTA rankings, and now has her sights set squarely in the U.S. Open in 2 weeks' time. Oh, this is me? Okay. She's 18 to 1 to win the U.S. Open. As our good friend Jerry D pointed out on Twitter, we don't talk about it much, but she is so well-spoken.
Yeah, and she's only 19 years old.
I know.
She's also a perfect 7-0 against top 10 opponents this season. She's now 14 in the rankings. It's incredible.
Yeah.
She's climbing.
Unreal. 18 to 1 to win the U.S. Open.
Let's see how she does. Still to come.
Oh, our cameraman went down. Oh, man. Wow.
Wow. Like it could have been worse than it was.
We got him back. We got him back. Jordy's all right. Don't worry. He's good now.
Well, thank goodness Jordy's all right. But that's not always the case. Now, you don't need me to tell you, being a cameraman is no easy job. Right, Glen?
You're right, Lindsay. It's not an easy job.
No, you need a remarkable hand-eye coordination, like Glen. Dexterity, agility, and the ability to deal with angry athletes. Good luck.
I'll break every one of them.
All of you, all the same.
Whenever I see those, and especially that Belcher one, they're playing a kid's sport.
Get the camera out. Get the camera out. No cameras.
A lot of anger.
Holiday of the night. Next.
Brand new Jay and Dan podcast. We recorded it on Monday. Special guest Michael Del Zotto, and he throws some former teammates under the bus. It's a good listen.
Ooh. The spicy tease right there. Worst play of the day. Let's go to Cleveland, shall we? Tyler Naquin lifts the fly ball to center. Jackie Bradley Jr. He's not catching that ball. Big slip there. Sometimes walking, running, it can be hard. Your feet, they don't work for you.
Highlight of the night. Jesus Aguilar, liner towards left, Fernando Tatis.
Softly lined.
Oh, yeah.
Tatis up into the air. A spectacular
What a play.
catch by Tatis. Times his lead perfectly and
That's a
brings
nice
it
jump.
in.
Good for your highlight of the night.
Get some nice air there. All right. We have in caps, congratulations. You didn't blow anything except the fact that you said tacos should be in a hard shell. You blew that one.
Well,
I'm going to give you a chance to redeem yourself. Toppings, or if you're going for your...
So the
your
old
meat.
El Paso company and their taco shell kits are
Wrong.
just...
Steak, chicken, fish, or pork. What do you choose?
Steak.
Good. Okay. There we go. We can agree on that one.
Fish tacos,
right answer.
very overrated.
I'll still enjoy a fish taco, but
Yeah.
steak is numero uno.
I just like, I like crunchy things.